Hello everybody and welcome to the Ruffleberry Pancake channel. I'm your host Jesse, and today on Ruffle Merch we're going to be doing another One Piece figure review. Now this one was sent to me by my dear friends at, let me get this right so I don't screw it up for you guys. They sent me a written note. The Tomodachi Import Shop of Japan. Now these guys were very nice to send me this Shiki Golden Lion character. Now this is from the really awesome movie that called Strong World. I don't quite know. I think it was a 6th or 7th movie. I could be wrong. I'm not good with numbers, but I do know it's called Strong World. He is one of the cooler characters. Well, this is before he goes to Impel Down, which means his legs aren't swords. And if you guys aren't One Piece fans, that sounds a little strange to you, but it's definitely an interesting story. He escapes from prison by cutting his own legs off and retrieves his swords, and whilst being able to fly, he doesn't have legs anymore, so when he lands on the tips of his swords, which he uses to fight with and toy with his enemies. So, anyway, this is a fairly hefty figurine, I should say, and the box was very nice, and they were very nice to send this to me, honestly. I did look over the box, and this one's actually got a, rather than silver stamp of Toei's approval, it's got a golden one, which is really uncommon for these Banpresto items. I think it's because of the I guess the word is immaculacy, or just the fact that he's immaculate. He's really well painted, very well done, very hefty. There's nothing weak about this character. A very strong presence, and very simple yet very elegant in the way he's done, despite the nice rooster comb made of a goofy steering wheel. But that's not to make spoilers for any of you guys about to watch the series or watch any of the movies. Anyway, this character is very well done, very well put as a presence and everything like that. The shading on his skin all the way to the swords and the details on them themselves are fantastic. His breakdown is quite simple. Okay? As always, we'll start with... Oh, dearie me. Alright, there we go. As always, we'll start with the base. Very simple. Comes that way. When you get him, he will come very bubble wrapped inside. Really did a good job of making sure that nothing bad would happen to him. I found a little difficulty just now taking him apart, but he'll come with a pair of legs. You gotta see the kimono details and stuff like that of his pants and his little wooden sandals. I'm not sure the name of those, but they are rather cool. A nice apron with a golden chain with gold leaf style paint, and of course, yeah. That looks really well done. And when I took them off, I didn't see any paint smearing, so you know the enamel on it is really well done. So we simply place them in there. And if you're worried about the Oda symptoms of a lot of One Piece characters, of their ankles being too thin, don't worry. The rubberized plastic, or the PVC, seems to be highly dense and reinforced down here, as if they cooked it a little longer towards that area to make sure that it was a little more dense, a lot stronger. It feels like porcelain to the touch, but I know it's not so. Then we have the upper part, which it comes in one piece. This is going to be incredibly wrapped. Keep it simple for you, is disembodied upper body. Got that face, everything like that. So drop him on top of here, and then boom. Finally, we have the swords. Now the swords are rather interesting. I'm going to zoom in, see if it'll adjust a little bit here. You can see the rough hammering that a lot of blacksmiths will forge. They did a really great job of putting that onto the sword detail themselves. The only complaint I have is they're slightly bent from being packed away in that cardboard for so long, but I'm sure that that'll go away over time now that they've have the ability to relax. But man, these swords are so detailed, just like this character. I can understand why they put a gold stamp of approval on this, just because the swords themselves are very well done. They've got a little bit of wear and tear on them from, like, I guess, battle. You know, they're stained a little bit, but it's all on purpose. It's not like accidental through paint or anything. The blades look fantastic, all the way from the guard to the blade itself to the hammer forged, rough forged look in the middle of the blade. I honestly think these are an interesting looking blade anyway, but fantastic little additions to that. And all you gotta do, is simply slide that. What I was about to say was, just as all swords that come with these, or any weapons, or any attachments to these One Piece characters, they tend to be made of a less flexible PVC material, less dense. They're about as dense as his ankles are, but they are a lot more brittle, so just be careful that you don't snap them off. It would be the worst thing to have to glue it because those hilts aren't exactly the strongest material, and if they break, it's pretty much over. You're pretty much just gonna have to glue it into his hand, and moving it around would be a pain in the butt. But other than that, I gotta say he's a very immaculate figure. Very well done, all the way from the cigar to the saucy look on his face. His stance is very imposing. His locks are quite impressive. Everything about this character is fantastic. And the fun thing about Tamagotchi imports of Japan, they didn't have to, but they sent me a special letter, which I thought was just fantastic. They didn't have to do this. While the English isn't exactly the best, I'd like to read it for you guys. It just shows their customer service. For me, not a lot of figurine or Amazon sales where I got this. What do you even think to do this? Which I just thought, I was like, man, that's a commitment to the customer. So you know you're gonna get this, and I got this fairly fast because it was imported from Japan. So they did treat me good. And if you guys are looking for a great place to get good figures like this that will get there safely and promptly to you as fast as possible, provided trading overseas, or if you're in Japan or what have you, I would definitely go through these guys. And the thing says, thank you for purchasing this time. Did you know? Do you know about Japanese origami? The English is a little rough, but their handwriting's about as good as mine, though. This is a crane, and on the bottom they attached a nice little homemade crane for me, which I thought was very nice of them. I will send you this little present. You are our Tamagotchi, which I thought, I'm gonna have to look that up to tell you what it means. But again, I appreciate that. I appreciate that from them. You will get a new or different origami next time. Yours sincerely, Tamagotchi Import Shop, Japan. I thought that was fantastic of them. They really make me feel like a customer should feel in any kind of sales thing, and I'm glad they sent this to me. So Tamagotchi Imports, I will try to send you as many of my friends as humanly possible. This figure was fairly cheap from what I saw, and they sent this to me, and I'm so happy that they were able to get this to me so fast, considering, of course, overseas trade. But if you guys are looking for a great figure and for a great shop to send you this figure, which I will keep with Shiki because this means a lot to me. If you guys happen to watch this, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for you guys sending me to this character. He's fantastic. He's very well preserved and taken care of. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for this. I appreciate it. And as always, guys, before the picture show, I want to thank you for stopping by. Please smash the like button. Share this around with your friends if they just so happen to like otaku goodness and or toys or collectibles. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. That way we can grow and do more of this more often. The more subscribers I get, the more interesting little treats I get in the mail. That way I can show them with you, tell you where to get them at the best prices without being totally gouged or gutted. And get this to you as soon as possible. This is a really special episode, guys. I want to thank you, and I hope to see you in the next video. And as always, guys, I love you. Have a good day.